As a result of climate change, weather patterns have become much more unpredictable. Farmers can no longer rely on predictable methods like calendar-based pesticide applications. And this is also coupled with new legislation, environmental concerns and consumer demands, creating the need for technology that applies pesticides in much smaller quantities and a much more precise way. The SprayBot project aims to develop spore trapping and predictive methodologies using multispectral imaging to identify infected plants and employing precision application systems to reduce overall pesticide usage. A key partner for the project has been Fotenix, who have brought their multispectral imaging capabilities and platforms to the project, enabling us to image the crop to get that pre-symptomatic disease detection. We've been working in collaboration with Silsoe Spray Applications Unit, leveraging their expertise in precision application and sprayer technologies to enable us to more precisely apply pesticides to smaller areas of the crop than is currently possible. Newcastle University plays a key role in disease prediction and modelling. We've monitored these crops at Newcastle University's Cockle Park farm to track disease spread using spore sensing technology for early detection. This work has informed the development of the spray platform, the camera systems and also the precision application overall. And today's trials demonstrate this technology in action, using the imaging to guide fungicide applications and assessing its impact on crop yield and efficacy.
Newcastle University's role within the project was to set up field trials here at the university farms to explore things like the ability of some of these early stage disease detection technologies to pick up things like spores of those diseases in the environment.
Across the farms we supported this project, but really providing a farm platform to put it on. One of the things we've tried to do at Newcastle is move away from perhaps very small plots onto much bigger plots to get a better scale so farmers can understand what the impact's going to be over a whole field rather than a very small plot. Expand it out so a farmer can see what impact it would be on their own farm.
We use equipment like this to sample the air and collect spores, which gives us an idea of disease pressures within a field. Spore trapping is not yet widely adopted because it is labour intensive and can be quite costly. However, the yield and the fungicide saved far outweigh the cost of the spore sampling itself. So the impact of spore sampling is that we can reduce fungicide inputs and improve the application of biological fungicides by capturing the disease early on.
Our technology on SprayBot combines monochrome cameras, so black and white cameras, with different colours of light. The different colours of light are fired one at a time onto the crop in question, and then we record each colour of light as it reflects off the crop. We can see not only the surface level artifacts, but we can also see the invisible as well. So we can see below the surface. We can see things like bruising and pre-symptomatic disease before it's visible.
Our involvement here at Silsoe Spray Applications Unit has been looking at the nozzle selection for the precision agriculture and also the placement of that spray to ensure that it is in the correct place at the correct volume that is required for the project. We will be looking at a 25 centimetre square per nozzle. For this to achieve at half a metre boom height, we're looking at very small angle nozzles such as a 40-degree angle, but these may have to be closer to one another along the boom, maybe at 25 centimetres rather than the standard 50 centimetres. Our knowledge base is growing all the time, and it's only a matter of time before this technology is standard issue on new sprayers. This will help the farmer tremendously.
For me, the big impact for this project is the efficiency savings. Because I'm only spraying in the right place, I'm saving chemicals, I'm reducing money. And then because I'm not wasting chemical or spraying it everywhere, I'm hopefully going to save that active and keep it available to me as a product to buy long term.
So far, we've been able to advance the technology a significantly long way towards commercialisation. We've been able to set up experiments to show that we can detect those diseases in pre-symptomatic stages. And we've been able to then validate some of those results in a field setting and also running field trials to help inform things like when we might want to apply that technology in the field. Quite excitingly, we're seeing from some of our laboratory results under controlled conditions that we can detect the disease using this kind of technology at least 10 days before you'd be able to see it in the field.
Farmers have been really excited about this project. The sort of feedback we're getting is if I can save money, reduce my inputs and protect my actives, it's going to add to my bottom line and protect my business long term.
There is sometimes a gap between research and practical application, and farmers can do that. They can give their early input, but at the same time, it gets their buy-in. So it means that it's not necessarily new to them. If they can see it working in a field, albeit on a research basis, then it gives them that early connection with it. Seeing the SprayBot in action today was fascinating. Already within the farmers group, they were discussing how it could be adapted into sort of a much more commercial setting and how they could envisage it on their farms. It's not that far on from actually being a commercial field scale application.
With increasing variation and pressures on farmers, we also need to look at how we can use technology, not just in singularity, but also combined to make better decisions. And this project is a great example of how we can use technology, bringing together spore sensing, imaging, precision application to make a more synergistic solution for growers. It's also important that this system works for growers, not overshadowing traditional farming. Technology should enable farmers to do farming better, not replace them. And so this project is a really good example of how we can do that. Reach out to us via email to find out more.